Welcome back from the void. You've joined me for more Game Jam games. This one is called The Tiny Apprentice. I usually go in totally blind, but you are a new apprentice to the local wizard who owns a tavern. While cleaning up after hours, you accidentally knock over a box containing a shrinking potion that caused me to shrink. Now I must travel across the magic tavern to get the antidote. There are my move, there's an interact, a jump, sprint, and a reset to last checkpoint. We're gonna go ahead and go full screen. Cannot click that. We got a nice 3D art style with some very crisp textures. Seeing if there's a menu does not look like there is. No pause. The turning, I don't remember what this kind of full turn is called. E to read. Ah. I walked past the first one. Greetings, newly employed apprentice. If you're reading this, you maybe have shrunk. Anyway, good luck. Make your way there to undo the mess. Oh, that's just giving the controls. The controls are a little tight. Funny enough, usually you want them to be pretty tight. That's a nice sound effect. I love this music. So wait, hang on. If I'm moving and I jump, I move with it. But if I jump and I move, I don't move. I know that sounds complicated. I really like the sound effects. Good motions. Oh, I forgot I had a sprint. Probably would have been a good time to use that. Let's go and run back. See if I can make it up there. Come on, we got it now. Oh no. Maybe we don't got it. Woo, we did it. I almost wish the camera could help. With the, did I say camera could help? I wish the mouse could help with the camera. There we go. That's a spot where not being able to move mattered. Left shift, space bar, eat, interact. No, I'm not missing anything. Oh, my cat. Thought somebody came in. Oh, you know what? I just realized that I could have jumped onto that chair. See, I couldn't look down, so I couldn't see that I needed to go down there. That's a bummer. But I've got 25 gold so far. That's pretty good. I don't know if the point is to collect all of the gold. No, right, I'm shrunk. I gotta make my way over and get unshrunk. Probably would have helped if I properly read that scroll. I know, that's terrible going in blind and then skipping things. I will say, it was a little bit of a surprisingly chunk of text there whenever I really just want to get in. Because this is fun. It looks nice, plays nice. The controls take a little bit to get used to. I still think the only thing that I'm disappointed in is not being able to tilt the camera down to look down. Not being able to look up is a little hard too, but it already is panned so far up. Let's hit R. Go back real quick. Read this again. Fear not, the antidote is close by. Well, close relative to normal size. Oh, he didn't tell me where to go. Okay. Well, never mind then. Let's see. Wow, I didn't actually expect to get up here. Was I supposed to be able to get up here? I just kind of yeeted myself. Oh, the jump animation changes. I can't go under the table. But I'm so tiny. I'm a little surprised by the collisions. I feel like this game would really benefit from a ledge grab and being able to pull yourself up. Because it feels like I'm really close. But I wonder if I'm supposed to be able to parkour from where I jumped down. I'm gonna give it a shot, because I can jump from there onto there. Which is where, if it's gonna want me to do that much platforming on the tables, and if I'm supposed to only be able to get up from here, which I struggle to believe, I think the controls needed a little more refining. Not being able to jump and move is something that is going to become painful, and not being able to move my camera down. But I'm a sucker, personally, for 3D platformers where you're collecting things like coins and you're trying to navigate the platforming. There we go. I've got a very soft spot for them. The sound effects are so nice, the models are nice. They did use some assets. They have them listed in the description. If you want to check out the Tiny Apprentice, be sure to check it out on itch.io. You know, I did mention that it could have benefited from a little more refining on the platforming, but having the checkpoints is a really nice compromise to that. Not responsible for the drinking of unmarked potions. That's really fun. Like, lore bit, almost. I don't know where I'm supposed to go from here. I don't think it's this way, though. I tell you what. Oh, the tight turning is driving me crazy. Is that a chair? Yes, it's a chair. I have to jump for this coin, though. It's a good thing I can't move in the air. Whew. I'm making it. We're making it. Other than the tight controls, I think this is really nice so far. I say that because I'm at a weird spot with these tables that don't apparently move with me. Oh my. Or I don't move with. Whew. Whoa. Not moving with the tables when I'm standing on them is a weird issue. I feel like they should almost be covered in ice or something, because that's how they feel when it's like that. Tavern Inspection Agency came by and said the furniture was unsafe and dangerous. Yeah, it adds flavor. You know, I'll accept this. I see all that gold over there, but am I really supposed to go over there? This is a surprisingly big game. The level design and planning for this almost reminds me of a game like Getting Over It, since, like I mentioned, I really don't think there's a lot of places, if they didn't have the checkpoints. This would feel like a rage game. Aww. I did it. Trying to line that up was hilariously difficult, but I did it. Ooh. Did that one. I see the note, but I don't know that I need to read them. They so far seem to be just kind of lore-based, which, not to dismiss the lore, because I actually do like that that's added, but in a game like this, without a checkpoint, I don't think I'm that interested. But then you gotta wonder, is it a hint? Is it a shortcut unlock? Is it something precious? Not gonna lie, I don't have any confidence in myself to make it past those spinning tables that I see over there. So, depending on how long we're stuck right here, this might be the end for me. Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Oh! just flung me. This is such a pretty game. I will say I'm surprised on the lighting, which is a weird thing, because like under the table here we have lights, and that's only strange to me because I feel like if it's a I was about to call this a downloadable. This is actually a browser game. I'm in full screen, and that's how like deceptively big this game is and how deceptively nice this game is. It feels like I downloaded it. It feels like when I make it to the end, I would almost be having another level because it's just that good. I'm just kind of exploring down here, but I do have my checkpoint. What is this door? Oh, nothing. I can't go in it anyway. But this is definitely a lot of difficult platforming that I just don't think I'll have the skill for. But hopefully somebody seeing this will take this as a game to speed run, because this would be the type of game I'd love to sit down and watch somebody speed run. If they could do it while the controls are like this, I'd give them $5. Don't quote me on that. Ah, man. Yeah, I don't know why I'm trying to sprint over that, actually. I need to just be jumping. What am I thinking? As I sprint jump to another. Because some of them seem like you need to. I just think that, oh, damn it. The last one, I think, is the one that I don't need the sprint jump over. Can't I just collect all the coins and pay one of the bar patrons to undrink me? Well, we're already here. Let's go read the note. Had to make seating arrangements for some wizard card dueling called Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something. Don't wizards summon creatures from elemental planes to fight on their behalf anymore? Wizards are going soft, I tell ya. Oh, that's funny. Like this one I need to sprint jump. Oh, but it was so tight too. Oh. Just like gulped. I'm gonna lose my progress right here and I'm gonna be done. I was like, I jumped too soon. I made it. Now I have to keep going. Oh, that was some skill that I didn't know I had. Now where do I go? It would be cool if I could land on that puffer on the top of the anvil and it would launch me up. But I think I need to go this way. Oh! Haha! See, now I see why the tables don't move you. Because that works. Am I getting pushed? No. Guest book. 3 orcs, 5 wizards, 12 adventures, 2 mind flayers, gross. Beholder, returning customer. That's a side hustle as an interior designer. See, these are fun. I really do like the story elements being added to this. I really didn't expect it with the game jam either, to be honest. Story is not always the biggest focus for that. I know they rate for it, but a lot of people focus on the mechanics and the playability, and even just getting a gameplay loop that you can actually have down. This is something that I definitely would have wanted to try and do, which is 3D platformer, because the level design is the game, essentially, and the story, just like this, can be tacked along with the adventure, and I think it was really smart for this team to do this. Things to do: fix the ceiling, boards keep falling, buy better light fixtures, kinda dim in here, hire unpaid apprentice to clean the place, check. I was gonna say earlier, I thought the lighting should be better if it was a downloadable, which once I realized, or remembered it was on web, I'm like, now I was like, I love it. Oh, I love it a lot, because I also love making 3D games for web, as it's an element we on browser games didn't always get to play with. which is 3D assets. The fact that machines are powerful enough to bring this to web, I think, is being underutilized right now almost. So seeing games like this bringing it to life makes me really happy. And this was really, really well made, because I see the potion there. I just need to not mess this jump up. I did it! Almost 150 gold, too. Thank you for playing. Thank you for making it. The textures are awesome. The assets are awesome. I'm gonna return a menu. Let me see. We're gonna hit back really quick because they have it listed here. One person worked on this, made the entire level design. Great work, man. That was Dawnstar Games. Did you use any existing assets? Bar interior, functional low poly assets from the Dungeon Modular Pack. And then stylized fantasy armory, the low poly 3D art. I think you pulled those assets together and made a really awesome experience. This was so much fun, honestly. One of the best games I've gotten to try out. The controls were probably the only thing that took a little getting used to, but even that, once you're used to it, it works. This is definitely a game I could see people going to speed run. This is a game that could have multiple levels, be expanded on. For story-wise, obviously it wouldn't be, but for gameplay-wise, I think you have something really very well here that could just use a dash more polish on things for the platforming. I wish there was a timer because, like I said, this would be a cool game to try and speedrun. Not that I'm a speedrunner. I say as I immediately messed that jump up. But the only other thing I would love personally is seeing different pathways, different ways to solve this, because I obviously found the main track to get to the potion at the top, but if there was a second route, a harder route maybe, who knows, that would have been a really cool element to add to this, or a great way to expand on what is already here without taking it too much farther either. But thank you so much Dawnstar Games for entering the game jam, getting it finished. You got a full gameplay loop with a beginning, middle, and end, and it looks really great. I had a lot of fun, and I hope to see more of what you'll make. And for everyone else viewing the video, I hope to see you in another video on another day with another game, maybe. Take care.